Anyway, we're going to shift gears a little bit right now, and I want to introduce our special guest speaker. He is a recognized author, public speaker, and marketing expert who has spent almost 3 decades helping people achieve financial success. He has shared the stage with such well-known speakers as Zig Ziglar, Mark Victor Hansen, Anthony Robbins, Barbara Bush, General Norman Schwarzkopf. I mean, the list goes on. And he is the former host of the TV show Money Talk. He has at least 5 published books and programs that I know of, probably more by now. In 1990, he co-founded the Financial Destiny Companies with Anthony Robbins. He later went on to serve as chairman and founder of one company and president and board member of another company, and both of those companies went public and were listed on the American Stock Exchange. And with all this vast knowledge and expertise, he saw the potential and the future that we all hold in our hands here at CTFO, and he has joined us on the corporate team. Please welcome CTFO's Global Marketing Director, the one and only David D'Arcangelo. David, are you on?
I'm here, Steve, and too lengthy of a bio, so I'm going to shorten that down.
What people don't really understand is in the hemp plant, there is no CBD. There's CBDa, and there's acid forms of the cannabinoids. And so the CBDa is the raw, pure, natural. And then what happens is when you process it, especially at high heat, you convert the CBDa, it drops the acid, and it becomes CBD.
What I believe is some of the most compelling information that is bringing incredible credibility to CTFO. When I came to help out the team, and Stu, Steve, and Mike, and Leah, Jonathan, and the whole management team, we all put together, got our thoughts together, and the whole game plan is really simple. Is products, we need a compelling product, we need lead time on competitors, and we are the channel of distribution. A product has to be products that people see or feel the difference, or others will recognize the difference in you, and they have to be cutting edge. So if you're going to see or feel the difference, we started to look at the CBD space, and we decided to carve out and pioneer and be on the forefront of what we call the acid forms of CBD. And people looked around and go, well, it's CBD. What's the acid form? Well, the acid is the natural form. That's in the hemp plant. And when they harvest it and it sits there and dries out, or they heat it or whatever, the acid forms of the cannabinoids, they lose the acid and they turn into different forms of CBD. But in the acids was our foresight that we all said, the science really suggests that the acids are more potent than the CBD, than the cannabinoids. So we isolated acid forms. And on the stage back east at the last event in Connecticut, we said our 5 goals are to enter the extra strength relief market, which we used to say pain and inflammation, but you can't say that anymore. The sleep market, the energy, anxiety, and anti-aging. Those are the list. Inflammation is a $600 billion market. Sleep's a $79 billion. Anxiety is $18 billion. And if you've ever had any of that, you'll pay anything for a natural solution. So we launched our 10xPURE-GOLD Super 1000 at the event and targeted at extra strength relief, and we had extraordinarily high acid forms of CBD, specifically CBDa. So much so that compared to full spectrum, our products, and everybody else on the market who's selling full spectrum, there's less than 0.3 per 0 to 0.3 CBDa. in the entire 30 ml bottle. Our Super 1000, we came out with it. It has 600 times more. The bottle doesn't have 0.01. It has 300 milligrams. It's become our leading product now for 10 weeks in a row. It's bigger than the second biggest dollar volume product is the Super 1000 in a 3-pack. You take the first two, it's more dollar volume. It's 7 times the number 3 dollar volume product. So we've entered this phase and we've done research and we've done some papers, and there's a lot left to do. But I went to an event, a science-supported event for the CannabMed is what they called it in Pasadena, and there's a gentleman named Raphael Mechoulam. He's the godfather of science and cannabis and hemp. He's there. He's in his 80s. What did they do? Here's what they announced. Get ready for the unveiling. Professor Rachel Mechoulam's greatest innovation in cannabinoids are the acid research. This breakthrough, and they announced it at this event, has the potential to redefine pharmaceutical drug developments using a new family of cannabinoid acids. Basically, we took the lead. They basically took the acids, and in medicine and in pharmaceuticals, you can't have an unstable acid or anything because it can't be one potency one month and the next month it's another. So they basically mapped it and turned that molecule and they created it synthetically so they could stabilize it. What did we do? We basically took 10xPURE, put it through the proprietary process with our CBD and our CBDa, and that's how we protect it and help stabilize it. We are the natural solution. They are the pharmaceutical solution. It's crazy what's happening right now. Let me read another piece of an article, and I'm going to show you where to go find it. It says, this is an article with Dr. Mechoulam, and you'll be able to find it on NBCnews.com, and if you put his name in the search box and scroll down past the ads, and about 3 or 4 paragraphs down, you'll see this. The naturally occurring but unstable CBD acid, CBDa, is 1,000 times more potent than CBD in binding to a particular serotonin receptor thought to be responsible for alleviating nausea and anxiety. It's an interesting molecule that potentially doesn't have side effects, according to the managing director of translational medicine and head of the Cancer Biology Research Center at Tel Aviv University. I just want to say to you, what we have and what they said at this event, and I learned, is they needed something for pharma. It'll take 7 years for them to go through the trials, and they've created the company where synthetically they've taken the acids and they create them so they can stabilize them. And they believe the health and wellness space is the natural space. And that's where we excel. Everybody's out there selling full spectrum. We sell full spectrum. But everybody, that's where it all ends. Everybody is selling the same thing. And they have their little niches. But ours in the CBDa for the extra strength relief and the 10xPURE, the difference is if somebody does and puts CBDa into their formula, it has the opportunity where it won't stay. It's unstable. Nobody has 10xPURE. That's what helps stabilize it. That's what our first exploratory scientific endeavor have done. So I just want to share with everybody on the phone, when somebody says what we have, and Michael Swilling loves to say it, we're 3 years ahead of the industry because that was our goal. You have what nobody else in the industry has. And when they say the breakthrough has the potential to redefine pharmaceutical drug development, I just want to say it's the most exciting, leading, most compelling marketing proposition that gives people relief and they can see or feel the difference. I'll just end up in closing and just say to you, when you have something, I heard everybody on the call tonight, when you have something like we have that's industry leading, nobody can compete with you. It's the most beautiful time of building a business that you've ever seen. It's 600 times more CBDa in our Super 1000 than the average full spectrum bottle out there. You can't compete. But wait till November 8th. I said we're looking at targeting some other specific areas that are extremely potent and in need of a natural solution, and then you'll see some exciting things when you come to Reno. I'll just say one last thing is it's been incredible here, and as we get November 8th, in all the businesses I've ever had or participated in, you can wait for something to happen. But the best time I ever had was I always put together a marketing campaign. I loved it when the event was pending. Our event is November 8th. Don't wait till November 8th. Get all your people, contact as many people as you can and get them positioned. Talk about what's happening. Talk about what we're doing here. I'm happy to get on a call and give us some insight and continue this conversation all the way till November 8th. As you put your team in place so that as those announcements are made November 8th, you have the ability to change your life and explode your business. Back to you, Steve.
We went and did some initial testing, liver cells, kidney cells, and we came out of it with, when you combine 10x with CBD, hemp oil, etc., well, it protects the CBDa.
My expectation was that it would work. We actually have a whole lot of faith in 10xPURE, no doubt about it. Cannabinoids are oily molecules and they do not mix with water at all. But our oil does mix with water. It is different. It is hydrophilic. And because it has the exposed lauric acid, now it can grab on to other molecules, in this case cannabinoids, drag it along, mix with water, and travel through your body.
The oil itself, it had healing properties by itself. It had therapeutical properties by itself. Once we added it to the CBD, then we were able to create that covalent bond. Things get into your body better.
So that's the whole purpose here, right? I mean, everybody knows that it's not what you have, but what you get. And so if you only get 10% of what you take, you're wasting 90% of it. If you get 50% of what you take, you're 5 times better.
We're all trying to figure out what's best for the consumer, what's safe, what's right, what's best, so that they have the best impact. And that's what we've been doing right now is we're in that process. We're through the early testing. We came out with a paper describing what we're doing, and we believe we're 3 years ahead of the industry.
We don't have to focus on the competition because there is no competition. Everything that we do from here on out is about growth and expansion.
The race is on. There's pioneers and there's settlers. The pioneers are the people who put on, they see the vision, they understand the opportunity, they understand the size of it, and they set out and go. And that's what we're doing. And the people who join CTFO, they're pioneers. They're pioneers. They're educating. They're driving. They get up every day. They think about it, and they get rewarded. And the settlers, they come later. When it's easy, they send the boat, bring them all. You know, the coast is clear, and that's good for them too. We're making history as we speak right now, and you're in it with us.